Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now. This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV. We're in Dubai here, joined by Cameron Vuong, who's doing some warm weather training out here. How's it all going?
Going good, Cougs. Happy to be back out here and doing some warm weather training. I'm ready to go, February 10th.
February the 10th, we'll talk about that. Obviously, that card coming up at the Indigo at the O2. Yeah, I mean, it's better than being at home back in England where everyone's like sliding and struggling to get their cars out their drives and stuff.
100%. I think it's -5 back home in Newcastle, so I'm happy to be out here doing some warm weather training, getting some good rounds in. Spot a good lad from Belarus with a lot of international experience, a 2-time Olympian, getting good rounds in with Jack. Yeah, it's great to be out here.
The 3 fights for you so far, we've seen, well, from the off, kind of the plan to kind of not rush you, but kind of put opponents in that possibly you may have not faced for like 5, 6, 7 fights. But you pleased with the way things have gone for you so far?
Yeah, very pleased. I've been very active. Had 3 fights in 8 weeks. It's pretty unheard of. Co-main event in my second fight. I'm happy to get the ball rolling, and I want a massive 2024. I want to make myself a big name and go a bit more global this year, and I'm ready for a big year.
Just by obviously talking to probably Sam Jones more than yourself about this, about kind of getting those opponents and seeing exactly what level you are, that you're actually past a lot of these opponents that you can face after, like I said, after 7, 8 fights. But like we were talking a little bit off camera about this here, but yeah, any name springs to mind of someone you think to yourself, right, yeah, do you know what, I could take that fight. Whether it happens or not is different, but right now, with your confidence and your ability, is there anyone that sticks out?
Yeah, listen, I'm ready now for a Campbell Hatton, a Jordan Flynn, a domestic name. I'm ready now. Listen, no disrespect to them. I know they're doing their thing and the fight might not happen right now, but I'm just saying, them boys, I play with them with one hand. It's easy work, do you know what I mean, Cougs?
Well, I don't know the exact amount of fights they've had, but assuming Campbell Hatton and Jordan Flynn have probably had the similar amount of fights. It's probably 3 times the amount of fights that you've had. So, but you're confident that you can take these guys on right now?
Yeah, 100%. The spars I'm doing in the gym, the work I'm putting in behind closed doors. I'm an experienced amateur, boxed for England, boxed at an international level for a long time, and I believe I've got the skill set and the ability to be beating people like them. If I didn't think I could beat people like them, Cougs, I wouldn't be in the sport.
Like the confidence talk. Next out for you, I think 3 weeks away, roughly, 10th of February, on the Matchroom card. So, yeah, your time to shine again.
Yeah, time to shine. Ishmael Ellis. On paper, it's a step up, you know. He's got a winning record. He's been in with the likes of Dalton Smith, Harlem Eubank. Harlem Eubank boxed him when he was 17-0, and I'm boxing him when I'm 3-0. So I think it shows where I want to be, and it shows that I'm ambitious.
Absolutely. Good old singer going on in the back there, isn't there? I don't know if they could hear it, but yeah, she's having a whale of a time.
I know, yeah. Nothing on for about half an hour when you sat down before you came. Now you sat down, all this has started.
All right, well, listen, we'll definitely catch up with you ahead of Feb 10th, which is, like I said, 3 weeks away. Actually, today, 3 weeks away today. So, yeah, have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
Just hope the Catterall-Taylor fight happens.
What do you think of the back and forth going between, obviously, your stablemate Jack Catterall here and Josh Taylor last night?
You know, I think everyone just wants to see the fight. They're going back and forth on social media and everyone's sort of bickering about what's going to happen, but I think everyone's just dying to see the fight and everyone just wants to see the fight get made now and just wants to see the situation put to bed, really. When Jack beats him, I think there's room for a trilogy. To be honest, in my opinion, I think you should chase the world titles and not even give him the time of day, but because I think it's the only thing that keeps Josh Taylor relevant is Jack Catterall, so I think he's on to bigger and better things, and I think he should chase the world titles.
Okay, that's interesting. Look, I hear your point. Obviously, he wants to win a world title, but yeah, the interest around that Josh Taylor rematch is so big that it's difficult for him to even get that out of his head.
Yeah, I know, he wants to put it to bed and settle the score. Obviously, we all feel he's the true undisputed champion, and he wants to get it back and settle the score, which I would too, but in my opinion, I think he should chase them world titles.
Okay, interesting. Finally, if Mr. Campbell Hatton or Jordan Flynn are watching this interview, which I'm sure this will surface to them, what's the message here?
I'm ready when you are, boys. I'm ready when you are. When you want to step up and be in a proper fight. Listen, no disrespect to Jordan Flynn, but he had a life and death with a journeyman in Kane Baker. He had a life and death. He drew with him. Some people say he lost to him in the first fight. He had a life and death with a journeyman. I'm ready for that right now. Campbell Hatton's 14-0. You know, I think it comes to a point where he's fought 14 journeymen. How much longer can he fight these journeymen for? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're better off feeding him to someone like me or someone young, up and coming, who can build off his name. How long can he? He's stealing a living, Cougs, and it's hard. It's sorry to say, like, I was a fan of his dad and that, but he's living off his dad's name and everyone knows it. So come and have a real fight. Do you know what I mean?
Cameron, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We'll definitely catch up with you probably fight week of Feb 10th. That'll be live on the Zone. So thank you very much.
Nice one, thank you, Cougs.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now.